everybody. Welcome to my TED Talk. It really feels like a dream come true. A dream built on a foundation of experiences, incomparable experiences of a 17-year-old. One such comet of adventures struck my life in 2018, the year that taught me the power of resilience as my life took on a roller coaster ride in which I changed 5 schools across continents, across curriculums in just 1 year. Let me walk you through that eventful year. In March of 2018, I finished grade 8 and moved from New Delhi to Ahmedabad, my hometown. I had a bittersweet feeling when I was making this journey of almost 1,000 kilometers, as I was remembering the infinite memories I had made with my friends of 6 years. But at the same time, I was going closer to my big fat Indian family, and especially my grandparents. I was going back to the hustle and bustle of that city, which was so unique as were its people and food. Can you guess what was the most exciting part about this move? I got to speak my native language, Gujarati, with people other than my parents. All in all, I was going back home, but only to know I was actually going further away. As I joined a school in Ahmedabad in March and settled in by April, it was only to get the news in May that my dad got his dream job in Pretoria, South Africa. Yes, one of the prettiest countries in the world. This ecstatic news overjoyed my family and me, and celebrations were all over the place. So it was decided that Dad would move in first and make housing, education, transportation, and so on kind of arrangements. We got most of it done, except one, the school. So I and my optimistic clan crashed onto the South African land without a plan, hoping that we would figure things out. I was so excited to experience the new culture and its people, and basically be exposed to a whole new way of living. The months of August, September, and October took me to schools where I first changed curriculums. From being in CBSE in India for most parts of my life till then, to IGCSE and then IEB in South Africa. I was looking forward to it a lot until the second week of my first school there, where I found out that this new curriculum had 13 years of schooling, which meant an extra year of high school. And that I was not prepared for. There was the fear of missing out, FOMO as they call it, and it was totally taking over me. In some way, the 14-year-old me thought that my peers would surpass me in every walk of life. We moved to another private South African school with yet another curriculum. I joined the school despite their critical condition. They would take me in grade 8, the grade I had already passed, and not grade 9, the grade that I was supposed to be in. I went there expecting to learn something new, but I realized that I was reliving my 6th grade coursework in that classroom. As my schooling slowed down, I felt as if I had come to a standstill and everybody's lives went on except mine. The FOMO had hit yet again. At this point, my parents could no longer see me in this affliction and decided that my mom, my sister, and I must move back to my maternal home in Jamnagar, a small town in India which had its own relaxed lifestyle and happy-go-lucky people. This brought me to my 5th school for the year, for which I had to go through at least 20 government offices to get the permission into this pre-board grade. Here, I ultimately completed my grade 9 in the March of 2019, without spending any extra years of high school. But little did I know that South Africa was calling me back. In April 2019, we finally found a school willing to admit me in grade 10. As much as the news relieved us, the upcoming days had a whole new set of challenges in store for me. The school brought an intense change in my psychology and my personality. While racism was a textbook chapter to me, facing it in real life was a different deal altogether. And if that was not an enough reason to feel excluded and be excluded, just having different dietary preferences, like being a vegetarian, made the matters even more difficult. I had nobody to have lunch with at school, I was not invited to parties, and had no close friends. That might sound sad, right? But no. That made me strong. And this strength gave me the power of resilience. Resilience to any change that life would throw at me. Now, what is resilience? As per the Cambridge Dictionary, resilience is the ability to be happy, successful, etc. again after something difficult or bad has happened. I have a different perspective and a different definition for resilience. I know that resilience is not equal to success. However, resilience is equal to making progress towards success. There could be highs and lows in everybody's lives. But the defining part is how you choose to deal with those lows, as that would contribute to your personality and make you who you are. Not everybody has the same threshold for resilience, but each of these experiences teach us how to push that threshold further and stand there no matter what. This expedition led me to know myself better as I made many endeavors. I made my own business plan. I started to learn Kathak, an Indian classical dance form, professionally, which enhanced my interest and my skills in dance. I started writing poems, 2 of which are now published in 2 anthologies by the Quill House Publications. So I must say that even though this is not the end of the journey, the milestones I have reached as I drove these curvy roads of life have added so much value to my personality. To learn new skills and put myself out into the world again, it took a lot of courage. Thanks to my family and my teachers that empowered me with that strength. And despite all of this, I relished every moment of it with only one mantra in my mind. This time shall pass too. This ride of a lifetime is perfectly depicted by Miss Maddie Lynn in her poem Resilience. A strength so innocent and true that lies deep inside of you. A place you never thought you'd reach, but the ultimate lesson it would teach. Tragic, unfortunate things that happened to be made you open your eyes so you could finally see the value of your life and your beautiful worth, a love and hope that will forever fill our earth. Because now, your magic can be shared with many and help the weary of whose burdens are heavy to overcome the painful troubles they face, all because you fought with strength, resilience, and everlasting grace. Thank you very much.